Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Practice Daily. How are you all doing today? I hope you are feeling amazing, motivated, and ready to improve your English step by step with us.
Hi guys, it's Daniel here, and I'm really excited to be with you again. In today's video, we are going to talk about a very important and useful topic that everyone can relate to: school life, school time, school materials, and school subjects.
That's right. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, leave a comment, and share it with your friends so more people can learn English with us.
Also, make sure you watch this video again and again and practice speaking every day because repetition is the key to fluency.
So, Daniel, how are you today, and how is everything going with your daily routine?
I'm doing great, Emma. I've been very busy lately, but I'm happy because I'm learning new things every day. What about you? How is your day going so far?
My day is going really well, thank you. I started my morning with a cup of coffee and some reading, and now I'm excited to talk about school topics with you and our viewers.
Emma, can you tell me what time you usually went to school when you were a student and what your typical school day looked like?
Of course. When I was in school, I usually woke up around 7 a.m., got ready quickly, and went to school at 8 a.m., and my classes usually started at 8:30 and continued until around 3 p.m. What about you?
For me, it was quite similar, but sometimes my school started earlier, and I remember feeling very sleepy in the morning, especially during math class. Did you enjoy mornings at school?
Honestly, not always. Sometimes I felt very tired, but once I met my friends and started learning, I felt much more energetic and focused.
What were your favorite school subjects, and why did you like them so much?
I really loved English and literature because I enjoyed reading stories, learning new vocabulary, and expressing my ideas. I also liked art because it helped me be creative. What about you?
I liked science and history because I was curious about how things work and what happened in the past. But I didn't enjoy math very much because it was sometimes difficult for me.
That's interesting. Do you think students should focus more on subjects they enjoy, or should they try to improve their weaker subjects?
I think they should do both, enjoy what they love, but also work hard to improve their weaknesses because every subject is important in its own way.
Daniel, can you tell me what kind of school materials you used every day when you were a student?
Sure, I always had a backpack full of books, notebooks, pens, pencils, and sometimes a calculator, and I remember how important it was to keep everything organized. What about you?
Yes, I had similar things, and I also used highlighters to mark important information, and I always carried a notebook to write down new words and ideas.
Do you think using school materials properly can help students learn better?
Absolutely. When students are organized and use their materials effectively, they can understand lessons more clearly and remember information more easily.
That's interesting. Do you think students should focus more on subjects they enjoy, or should they try to improve their weaker subjects?
Emma, how did you manage your time between school, homework, and relaxing?
It was not always easy, but I tried to finish my homework in the afternoon so I could relax in the evening, and I also made a simple schedule to stay organized. What about you?
I usually did my homework at night, but sometimes I felt tired and distracted. So I think managing time is a very important skill for students.
What advice would you give to students who want to improve their English at school?
I would say they should practice every day, speak without fear, listen to English conversations, and watch videos like this one regularly.
That's great advice, and I would add that students should repeat sentences many times, try to think in English, and use new words in real conversations.
Now it's your turn. Can you tell us in the comments what your favorite school subject is and why you like it?
Yes, and also tell us what time your school starts and what materials you use every day so we can read your answers and help you improve.
Don't forget to watch this video again and again. Repeat the sentences and practice speaking out loud every single day.
The more you practice, the more confident and fluent you will become, so keep going and never give up. Daniel, can you describe in detail what a typical school morning looks like for you, including how you prepare yourself mentally and physically before going to class?
Yes, of course. Usually, I wake up early in the morning, even if I feel a little tired. Then I try to refresh myself by washing my face, having a light breakfast, and thinking about my goals for the day, because I believe starting the day with a positive mindset can really improve my performance at school. Emma, when you were at school, how did you feel when you had a very difficult subject, and what strategies did you use to understand it better over time?
That's a very good question. Whenever I faced a difficult subject, I often felt frustrated at first, but instead of giving up, I tried to review the lessons multiple times, ask my teacher questions, and even study with my friends, because discussing topics together helped me understand them more deeply.
Can you explain how important teachers are in a student's life and how a good teacher can make a big difference in learning? I strongly believe that teachers play one of the most important roles in a student's life because a supportive and patient teacher can motivate students, make lessons more interesting, and help them feel confident, while a negative experience with a teacher can sometimes reduce a student's interest in learning.
What do you usually do when you forget your school materials at home, and how do you handle that situation without feeling stressed? Honestly, it has happened to me a few times, and at first I felt very stressed, but then I learned to stay calm, borrow materials from my classmates if possible, and make sure I become more organized in the future so that it doesn't happen again.
How do you think technology, like computers and mobile phones, has changed the way students learn in school nowadays?
Technology has completely changed education because now students can access information instantly, watch educational videos, and even attend online classes. But at the same time, they need to be careful not to get distracted by social media while studying.
Can you talk about the importance of homework and whether you think it really helps students improve their knowledge and skills?
In my opinion, homework is very important because it gives students the opportunity to review what they learned in class, practice independently, and identify their weak points. But I also think it should not be too much, so students still have time to relax and enjoy their personal life.
What kind of environment do you think is best for studying effectively, especially when students are preparing for exams?
I believe a quiet, clean, and organized environment is the best for studying, where students can focus without distractions. And it also helps if they have all their materials ready so they don't waste time looking for things.
How do you usually prepare for exams, and what methods do you use to remember information for a longer time?
When I prepare for exams, I usually start by reviewing all my notes. Then I summarize important points, practice with questions, and repeat everything several times, because repetition really helps information stay in my memory longer.
Do you think studying with friends is better than studying alone, or does it depend on the person and the situation?
I think it depends on the person, because some students focus better alone, while others learn more effectively in groups where they can share ideas, ask questions, and support each other.
Can you describe a memorable school day that you still remember clearly and explain why it was special for you?
Yes, I remember one day when we had a group project presentation, and even though I was very nervous at the beginning, I did my best, and in the end, my teacher praised me, which made me feel proud and more confident about speaking in front of others.
What advice would you give to students who feel shy or afraid to speak in class, especially in a foreign language like English?
I would tell them that it's completely normal to feel shy, but they should try to speak little by little, not be afraid of making mistakes, and remember that every mistake is a step toward improvement.
How can students make their school life more enjoyable and less stressful at the same time?
Students can make school life more enjoyable by staying organized, managing their time well, participating in class activities, building good relationships with classmates, and also taking short breaks to relax and refresh their minds. Can you describe your favorite classroom in detail and explain why you feel comfortable and motivated in that environment?
What is the most challenging subject for you right now, and what steps are you taking to improve your understanding of that subject?
How do you usually organize your school bag, and why do you think organization is important for students?
What do you usually do after school every day, and how do you balance your study time with relaxation and entertainment?
Thank you so much for watching English Practice Daily. We hope this video helped you learn how to talk about school in English.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our other videos to continue improving your English.
Keep practicing, stay motivated, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye, everyone!
Bye, everyone!